Okay, so this video is a little bit old now. I think it was around March we had the ute on the dyno, and after the dyno session, the car went out to roll racing, and unfortunately afterwards it had a I guess you could say a small mishap. Unfortunately the bonnet came up and decided to make sweet love to the windscreen and roof and completely fucked it. So we haven't had the ute back on the dyno to finish it, and Craig unfortunately hasn't been able to get to the track and do any drag racing. But he has sent me some updates, and the car is looking good. He's going a bit of a makeover. The shipbox number plate's definitely not fitting for it right now with the way it's looking. So I thought rather than waste the content that I had, I'll put this up. This is, I guess, what you call part one, pre-makeover of the shipbox ute, and we will definitely get a part two together and have that out before it heads to Summer Nats next year. So enjoy the video, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Craig's into air conditioning, owns a company in Canberra, in Mitchell, in the ACT, fully air conditioned. If anybody's in need of some air conditioning, definitely hit them up. I can't say enough good things about the guy. He's just a gentleman through and through, and the guys that are with him are just awesome as well. He's put air conditioning in our workshop, and it works a treat. Even on the hottest of days, it's a joy to work in there now. It's no more sweating. So yeah, if you are in the ACT area, probably even the Sydney area, give Fully Air Conditioned a shout out when you need some aircon, because they are great people to work with, and the job is yeah, second to none. Everything just works, and it's no fuss. So we'll get this on the dyno and we start making some pulls and see how we go. Okay, so we've got Craig's shipbox rodeo on the dyno today. Now, that's not a name that we've given the car. It's no disrespect to him. The shitbox is actually what he calls it. And if you've seen his number plate, it is his shitbox. Now, it runs a billet 13B, billet boss plates. It's got a billet timing cover on it. It's FD intake manifold, Haltech Elite 2500. It's got a Garrett G42 on it. He's taken out the Summer Nats horsepower heroes in the rotary class for the last 2 years, and I think the first year was 650-ish. This year was 795, and we've never really done too much with it, but he's been doing a bit of roll racing, and he's showed some interest in doing some drag racing. So today we're just going to give it a run up, and we'll set up a boost curve so we can get him out on the track and he can get out there and cut his teeth and see if it's something that he wants to pursue, or if it's just going to stick to roll racing and some street driving. Now, we've recently installed a roll cage and just had the car teched so that when he does go to the track, it's not going to be one pass and then he's told to go home, hopefully. He'll have to get his license, I guess, after the first time he's been there. I'm not exactly sure what the cutoff is, whether it's a 9.0 or something, 950. But the car's tech now, so at least he can sort of run into that 9-second range before he gets pulled up and has to do his medical and get a license. Yeah, we've been meaning to do some stuff on this car for a little while now, but it just, Craig being from Canberra and us in Sydney, it's sort of the time hasn't always worked out, and yeah, finally we've got on the dyno, and now we can take it to the track with him and see how he goes. So like I said, the car runs a Haltech Elite 2500 IC7 dash. It's got a PD16 which controls everything. It's a C4 billet 13B. It's a Bridgeport with a semi PP. We run 6 Siemens Decker 225-pound injectors. We've recently sent the converter out and just had them to tighten that up just a little bit more, and it's as tight as they can go. It's sort of borderline. It'd be nice to have something just a little bit tighter. Yeah, it's got still runs the rodeo rear end. Standard 6-stud axles. Well, probably a 30 or a 31 spline axle factory. So it's holding in there. What else can I tell you about it? Alright, and that's kind of where we left off. We noticed that we were making more power at less boost with the fuel fogger that we had added. So definitely some advantage there. The plan is to get it back on the dyno. I want to try a bigger rear housing on that turbo. We've got to sort out trans brake and basically finish getting it sort of ready for Craig to get it to the track. It won't be this year, but definitely be in the new year now that he does get it to the track. I definitely want to get it back on the dyno before Christmas, all going well, so it is right to go for summer nats, and he can get out there and enjoy it and have some fun. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and keep an eye out for part 2 on Craig's shitbox, and I will see you on the next one.